And then you get that call, you're going to the big leagues, all of a sudden your life changed.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'd gotten sent down from Major League Camp in 22. I broke with the team to Charlotte, and we got there the first morning, and the manager called me and he's like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on, but you got a flight tomorrow morning. You're going back to Arizona."
Did you cry?
No, not yet, because I didn't know what was going on. There was a couple of dudes that got hurt. I pitched in the last game of spring training, and I sat in the dugout after I'd pitched. I'm like, like, this is great. Like, I had a good spring. I'm back in Arizona. I don't know what for. And then that was when Ethan Katz, pitching coach, and Tony La Russa came up to me. And Tony pointed at me and gestured for me to come over. And I'm like, you want me? You want him? And so I stood up, and he reached out and shook my hand and told me, "Welcome to Major Leagues." And
Then you cried?
I didn't cry yet. I kind of sat there in the duck. It was funny because, like, I'd flown to Arizona, and everyone's like, congratulations, like, this is so cool. What have they told you? And at this point, I'd been told nothing other than I'm pitching 2 innings in that evening's game. So Ethan Katz, like, get out of here, like, go call your family, go share the good news. And I was kind of like, I don't know the words to explain it other than jittery and kind of scattered. But I remember, like, walking in the dugout, grabbing my phone, punching my wife's number in, and as I'm calling her, I start crying. And she answers the phone, and I'm like, "Babe, we did it. We made it." And then 2 days later, she was in Detroit. My family was all in Detroit, and then I pitched the 4th game of that series at Detroit. That was a very cool, like, I'd been told from people before me, like, hey, when you make your major league debut, take a big breath, like, soak it in. And I like, as I threw my last warm-up pitch and I was coming out of the bullpen onto the field, like, I told myself, like, you're only going to do this once. Like, slow it down, enjoy it, look around, embrace the feelings and emotions that you have, because it doesn't happen twice. Fortunately, we didn't have pitch clocks.
So all of a sudden you go from minor league, long bus ride, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and salami sandwiches.
We call those minor league ribeyes.
Excuse me, minor league ribeye.
A PB&J.
Into all of a sudden you're in a major league locker room, flying to all your games. No more Motel 6s. You stayed in the best of the best hotels. What was that feeling? Have you come down from heaven yet?
No, I'm still there. It's crazy because I remember after my first year up, so in 22, the off season of 22, telling my wife, like, it's crazy that you almost crave, like, wanting to be here, not necessarily like here figuratively in the dugout, but like as bad as it sounds, like the way you get treated and spoiled, like we get treated way better than we deserve.
Like royalty.
Yeah. If that's what royalty is treated
Privilege.
like, privilege for sure. But like I remember walking into the hotel room thinking, like, this is amazing. Like, we have our own hotel room. It's not me and my wife and a roommate and his wife and trying to manage that dynamic.
Well, unlike minor leagues where you got 6, 7, 8 guys share an apartment.
Yeah. Well, and my wife went through that with me too. So like now I feel like to the point where like we embraced that grind together for years, and we can like enjoy it for sure. It's not stressing over the little things so much, more so just being able to enjoy, like, hey, where can we stay that's comfortable? You don't have to buy just the peanut butter and jelly stuff anymore, which is great. It's definitely a luxury.
I'm bad mistake.
Right.
Little caviar.
I say I've never had caviar.
Me either, but it sounds.
But it sounds royalty. But just being able to be on that roller coaster and reach our goals together, and to be where we're at now together has been incredible.
And then when you walk out on the field now, you in that 780 elite club, 780 Major League Baseball players on the field at any given time in the season. You in that 780 elite club. That's special. That's royalty.
I'll tell you what, that's one thing I remind myself when if I'm going good or I'm going through a tough stretch, I remind myself, like, remember, you are one of the best in the world at this. Do you think, and I make this analogy with kids I do pitching lessons with all the time, like they bounce a pitch or they are struggling or they're in a funk or their girlfriend broke up with them or whatever. I'm like, show me what like a loser's posture is. And it's this right here, like poor me. And then I say, show me Superman's posture. And they puff their chest out and they get all high and mighty. And I said, now do me a favor and try to be upset with that posture. Like, try to be like, pretend you're the Macho Man and try to be upset. Try to have a bad day. And the same kind of mentality in, if you're one of the best in the world at this, like, you need to, without being arrogant, but like have that swagger of, I know what I'm doing, I know why I'm here and what got me here, and be that person. You don't have to be more than what you are, but you have to have pride in what you are and what got you here.
A league of our own, Independent Developmental Baseball League, is dedicated to promoting diversity in baseball, honoring Satchel Paige's legacy, history, and accomplishment by naming one of the teams the Satchel Paige All-Stars, ever invoking his memory in the hearts and minds of past, present, and future generations. And we look forward to that dedication service.
And my family and I, we thank you